Sabi Africa. No Africa. No Africans. Pioneering role in science, engineering, and technology.
Sabi African Network, illuminating Africa's narrative as pioneers in science, engineering, and technology.
The science of shade, tree placement in traditional homesteads. Do you know, while your AC hums away, entire African homesteads have been cooling themselves with zero electricity, zero machines, using nothing but trees, wind, and smart placement. Today we will follow that invisible engineering, shade as passive climate control. Cities trap heat, paved surfaces and roofs, store solar energy and throw it back at night. That is the urban heat island. But for millennia, African builders solved the same problem with living systems. They cooled microclimates, not just rooms. This is systems thinking, atmosphere plus biology, plus architecture working as one. There are two measurable mechanisms, direct shading and evapotranspiration. A mature canopy can block up to 90% of incoming solar radiation from roofs and walls, cutting heat entry at the source. Evapotranspiration pumps latent heat out of the air. Every gram of water that evaporates takes heat with it, lowering local air temperature by several degrees in shaded areas. Together they change energy flows, not just temperatures. Traditional placement is deliberate. Builders read the sun's path and prevailing winds. In West Africa, the afternoon sun from the west is the biggest heat source, so dense trees flank western facades. Courtyards are centered to funnel cool, moist air into living rooms. This is an empirical site analysis, a vernacular algorithm for thermal comfort. Species are not chosen for shade alone. Neem gives year-round dense shade and deters insects. Native ficus varieties often have very high canopy densities and large leaf areas, maximizing shading and transpiration per tree. In agroforestry systems, large trees act as microclimate managers. They protect crops, retain soil moisture, and even provide medicines and timber, which is climate design and livelihood in one organism. Courtyards are not decorative, they are thermal engines. A shaded courtyard becomes a cold sink, cool air pools and is drawn into surrounding rooms. Hot air rises through light wells and roof vents, a natural chimney effect, pulling cool air through living spaces. Combine that with thermal mass walls, earth adobe, and you have diurnal temperature smoothing, cool nights and moderated days. Scale the idea up and you get windbreaks in the Sahel that stop soil loss and reduce evaporation, and agroforestry in cocoa lands that buffers crops from extreme heat. Rows of trees are engineered biophysical barriers. They lower wind speed, reduce evaporative demand, and stabilize microclimates across entire farms and settlements. It is climate engineering using living infrastructure. Field research and community measurements show the effects. Shaded areas can be 5 to 8 degrees cooler than exposed surfaces. Dense canopies reduce surface heat, gain dramatically. Courtyard designs lower peak indoor temperatures compared to unshaded dwellings. Those are not aesthetic gains, they are reductions in heat load that translate directly to lower energy demand and higher human comfort. Modern sustainable architecture is rediscovering these principles. Orient buildings to limit solar gain, use high thermal mass, integrate courtyards, and design for passive ventilation, plus place trees as primary cooling systems. Architects who call it innovation are often standing on indigenous knowledge. The difference now is that we can quantify and scale it into cities and policy. A tree is never just a tree, it is a climate modulator, a soil protector, a medicine chest, and a passive cooling system. The next time you plan a house, street, or city, imagine thermal engineers that grow. Honor and study these indigenous systems, then build policy, training, and design around them. If we relearn the science of shade, we can cool cities, save energy, and reclaim an African blueprint for a sustainable future. Settings. Add clean subtitles with outline.